Hey everybody! Welcome back to the channel. My name is Jason Parker. Today we are reacting to a magician named Jandro from Spain. It seems like a lot of good magicians come from Spain. Or is that racist of me to say? Comment below if you think I'm a racist bigot. Just kidding, don't do that. In fact, right now, I deauthorize you from commenting below. So anyway, this magician was on Penn and Teller's Fool Us yesterday, season 6, episode 3. It's Inventors Week, so all these magicians coming on have their own magical inventions that they're performing, and it was recommended to me to react to Jandro. By the way, the last auditions episode of America's Got Talent will air tonight, so if there is a magician, I will definitely react, and that will be uploaded tomorrow. Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow's just a day away. Now real quick, before we get into the reaction, back by popular demand, story time with Jason. And again, we're gonna pull something out of this wonderful little book, Aesop's Fables. This book is filled with wonderful stories, each one about 1 paragraph long, and all of the stories make you think, which is something we should all be doing. So let's find our first story randomly. How about there? This one is called The Crow and the Swan. For those of you following along at home, this is chapter 148. The Crow and the Swan. A crow was filled with envy on seeing the beautiful white plumage of a swan, and thought it was due to the water in which the swan constantly bathed and swam. So he left the neighborhood of the altars, where he got his living by picking up bits of the meat offered in sacrifice, and went and lived among the pools and streams. But though he had bathed and washed his feathers many times a day, he didn't make them any whiter, and at last died of hunger into the bargain. That's the end, and then we have the moral of the story, which is, you may change your habits, but not your nature. So what does that mean? I don't know, but I feel kind of bad for the crow. He tried to do something, and then he died. So that's a good question. Comment below. Can you change your nature or only your habits? Personally, I'm kind of a believer there's a lot you can change using the power of your mind, so I would err on the side of you can almost even change your nature. Of course, I can't make my feathers white, but you get what I mean. And that's the end of episode 2 of Storytime with Jason. Make sure to leave a comment below, subscribe and like, and oh yeah, the reaction. By the way, if you want to see Storytime episode number 1, click on this reaction video where I hid that book reading also in the beginning. Okay, no more delay. We're really gonna do the reaction, really, right now. Let's go.
My name is Jandro, just one name, like Cher and Eminem. All one name is all I need. I'm from Spain, the world capital of card magic. When I was a kid, I bought the magic magazines of Juan Tamariz, the master magician. Now we are friends, and when they asked me to be on Fool Us, I wanted Juan Tamariz to be part of it.
I want to try something very difficult, an international coincidence between you and Penn and Teller.
Penn and Teller?
Yes.
Hi, Penn. Hi, Teller.
Juan Tamariz picked a random card of a shuffle deck.
Well, choose.
Okay.
He put it in a box with an alarm.
Alarm, so no one can, okay?
And locked it inside.
By the way, Juan Tamariz really is a legend of card magic. He invented some things that a lot of magicians use, and he's just extremely well respected. So I've definitely heard of this guy, and every magician would know Juan Tamariz.
And nobody, not even Juan Tamariz, knows the card it's inside the box.
Now, I'm going to Vegas.
And now, for the first time ever, Fool Us will experience a trick that spans the earth from Spain to America. And I believe I will fool Penn and Teller.
Good luck.
Let's take a first-hand look at the magic of Jandro.
Hello! Hola, buenas noches! Bon ami! Hello! Oi, hello, how are you?
His hand is in that thing.
Penn! Hi,
That's a
Teller!
Lego
Thanks
box.
for coming to my show in Vegas. A trick that started in Spain will end in Vegas. If it goes wrong, a career that started in Spain will end in Vegas. I will tell you what's going on here. Master Magician Juan Tamarit got a card without looking from a random deck. He put it in a box, he locked the box, and we put the alarm system. If you open the box, you hear beep, 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 beep. It's the pee-pee sound, okay? Beep, 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 beep. Okay. And then we sealed that box with clay so that no one can open it and get it. And like I was coming here to Vegas, I didn't want anyone to steal that block of clay because I know what happens in Vegas. I've seen Ocean's 11. It was difficult to bring this to Vegas. In the airport, the security said, "Hey, what's that?" I said, "Well, it's hand luggage." So now, for the first time, could you please come and join me on stage? Thank you.
This guy's really funny.
Thank you.
He's got almost a miniature comedy routine
Please.
at the beginning.
Nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you. We'll do it very quick, okay? You will choose a suit and you will choose a number.
Okay.
And we'll see if it's the same card as we have in the little box, okay? The suit. I will say the suits and you can say yes or no. Hearts? No hearts? Oh. Spades? Oh. Diamonds? Diamond. Why?
Diamond.
Ah, okay. Can you get? There's a notepad there. And there's a pen. Can you get pen? This pen, not this pen. This pen. And can you write the big diamond? And now the number. A number between 1 and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, you know the numbers.
I do.
Okay. Perfect. Which number do you think it could be inside the block of clay inside the box?
2.
2?
2.
2? So
2.
small. Okay, don't get like that. Okay.
You like that?
Okay. Sorry. Can you write a number big 2?
Real quick, my thought is, well, he has his hand in the box, and there must be some kind of reason for that, you know? It makes you think. And definitely one thing I recognize being a magician is that sometimes when you're performing some kind of mentalism effect, you might ask someone to give you a number, like 37, they say, and then you repeat it back to them. You say, 37? Because it buys you a little more time to do something in some cases. I don't know if that's what he was doing here, or maybe he just wanted to emphasize Penn had a free choice. Proceeding.
Perfect. You should leave magic and only draw things. Now, there's a problem that we have to break this because we cannot open because I have super glued everything.
Okay.
So we have to, there's only one way of doing it, with the magic wand.
Okay.
Do you have one?
I do not.
I have one in my back pocket.
Okay.
Yeah. Here it is. You're a professional. Okay. Can you get the key, please? Okay. When I say 3, you smash. Only one thing. This is a bat, and this looks like a baseball bat. Okay? So, have fun. Be careful. Okay. Okay. Stop it. This is my show. Okay. Well, this is the block, the plasticine block, the clay block.
Clay.
You chose the 2 of diamonds.
Yes, I did.
Okay. No force. No one knows the card Tamaris put there, so it's your turn. Can you please?
You're gonna let me do this?
Well, I let you do this.
Okay.
This is easier. Okay.
This seems like an impossible trick.
If it goes good.
Yeah.
If not, it's a stupid trick. You have the key? The key. Look. The key.
This can't be the two of diamonds in here.
I help you?
Don't help me too much.
Okay, no. And now comes the pee-pee alarm.
The pee-pee alarm.
Pee-pee alarm. Open?
Nice alarm.
I love it. There's a card. Can you take it out? Can you show it to everyone? Yes! 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 Please! I love you!
Got everything on? Wait a minute. We got work to do. Yeah. Bring down the trophy.
Wow. Immediate fooler. Oh, jeez. He almost lost his eye there. He literally almost got gouged out on that spike.
Thank you, Fudo. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so now I'll give you my thoughts about his performance. So first off, I thought that he was incredibly entertaining. I'm sure all of you watching now agree with me. He had so many good jokes and such a charming personality also. It makes me think about Javi, the other magician we saw from Spain on Fool Us. I'm not saying they're exactly the same. They definitely have different styles and different personalities, but both of them are very fun to watch, very charming and funny. Speaking of funny, one part that really made me laugh was when he told Teller that he should consider giving up magic and only drawing from now on. After showing what a terrible drawing he had of this two of diamonds on the paper. But I think that was actually planned, if I'm not wrong. I think it was by design, because Teller had to hold this flexible pad of paper, and he gave them this marker with like a real thick, like angled tip. So it's a little awkward to hold it, and when he's drawing, it's gonna come out kind of not perfect. So if I'm not mistaken, that was done on purpose, and it was really funny. And if I'm wrong, it won't be the first time. All right, now about the magic itself. I'm actually kind of surprised that Penn and Teller gave him the Fool Us prize that quickly, because to me, it didn't really seem like a fooling magic trick. In fact, just thinking about it immediately, I could imagine how he could accomplish this. As I mentioned earlier, his hand was in the box the whole time, as we saw, and so clearly he must have been doing what he needed to with his hand to get that card inside the box, the smaller interior box. But it's impossible, right? It was wrapped in clay and it was in another box with an alarm. Okay, well, he had some way around that. This concept for magic tricks of having some object located within a bag, within a bag, within another bag is not unfamiliar to magicians. There's lots of different variations, and maybe this is a version I have never seen before, but I could easily imagine maybe the clay, how it kind of opened like a hinge. He probably had it open to begin with, and the other box inside with the alarm probably had the side would open up, and maybe that alarm only goes off with light, and the whole thing was inside of another box so it wouldn't go off even if it was wide open. Then the other problem you're thinking about is, how did he get the two of hearts using one hand? Well, there are also systems for that. I could imagine he had pieces hidden in the base of the Lego box, because later when Teller was breaking it apart, he actually stopped him and he said, whoa, 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 this is my show. You know, in the foundation, the base layer was still kind of intact there beneath his hand. So he could have done anything. It could have been like 4 different compartments, one for each suit, and then inside of each compartment there was like 1 through 10 with some kind of system where you could quickly grab that card, stick into the box, close the door, close the clay flap, and then the rest is presentation. Again, I don't know for sure how he did it. I could be totally wrong. That's just my immediate thought after watching the effect. And actually, because that thought occurred to me immediately, again, I'm surprised that it fooled Penn and Teller. I don't know, maybe they just really liked the performance and wanted to give him the prize. Or maybe being upstage on there themselves, participating in the trick, they didn't have enough time to calculate and process what was happening, and therefore they really were fooled. Comment below if you think Penn and Teller were really fooled, or if they just wanted to give him the prize. Comment below your thoughts about the act. I thought it was pretty fun and pretty genius act. I like the creativity involved with coming out there with a Lego box and trapping his hand. It's a fun idea. And what else? Oh yeah, in case you didn't see it, I recently did a deck review for these playing cards. They're very rare cards that sold for like $500 on eBay, and now they're being reprinted. In fact, the Kickstarter is live now. You can actually own some of these cards, the reprinted version, for like $10 a piece, which is a lot better deal. And by the way, I get no commission or no payment for mentioning this, so I know it sounds like I'm trying to sell something now, but I just think they're pretty cool, and so I'm mentioning it to you. These are what the cards look like. For a closer look, check out my deck review video. I'll share a link with you. You can click up here to see that video. It's pretty cool. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Anyway, that's all I got to say about those cards, and that's all I got to say about Jandro, who I thought did an excellent job. Hopefully tomorrow there will be a magician on AGT, and if so, I'll make a reaction. If you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a like. And if you want to see more stuff like this, remember to subscribe, notification bell, and I'll see you next time.
Yup.